Hello everyone, it is us, the people of the TV Days Drama Digest channel, your ultimate hub for the juiciest spoilers, heart-pounding theories, and jaw-dropping revelations from the world of daytime television. Today, we're diving headfirst into the swirling vortex of mystery surrounding one of Salem's most enigmatic, and troubled newcomers, Liam. Yes, that brooding, tattooed enigma who's been slinking through the shadows of Days of Our Lives like a storm cloud, ready to unleash thunder. We've been obsessed with him since his first appearance, and now, with the latest spoilers dripping in like blood from a fresh wound, our curiosity has reached fever pitch. Is Liam really just a petty criminal with a chip on his shoulder? Or is there something far more sinister brewing beneath that rugged exterior? Could he be the long-lost son of the devilish Clyde Weston himself? And if so, did Clyde, from the depths of his prison cell or wherever he's lurking these days, awaken like a phoenix from the ashes to bestow upon Liam a shady, diabolical mission that could shatter Salem to its core? Buckle up, soap fans, because we're about to embark on a rollercoaster ride through Liam's dark past, the tantalizing hints from recent episodes, and a full-blown speculative explosion of what this twist could mean for the Carver family, the horror legacy, and the entire twisted tapestry of Days of Our Lives. We'll dissect every clue, every glare, every whispered conversation, and spin it into a narrative so dramatic it'll leave you gasping for air. Is this storyline destined to unfold on our screens? Or is it just the fever dream of overzealous fans? Let's peel back the layers one shocking revelation at a time, and find out if Liam's arrival in Salem is the harbinger of chaos we've all been craving. First, let's set the stage with who Liam really is, or at least who he's pretending to be. Picture this, a young man in his early 20s with sharp features etched by hardship, eyes that burn with unspoken rage, and a posture that screams back off to anyone who dares approach. Liam didn't stroll into Salem with a welcome basket and a smile, no. He crashed through the gates like a wrecking ball, leaving destruction in his wake. As viewers, we were introduced to him amidst the chaos of youth gone wrong. He's got a rap sheet longer than a Demera scheme: petty theft, vandalism, assault charges that barely skimmed the surface of his volatility. But the real gut punch came when we learned about his history with Theo Carver. Oh, the bullying, relentless torment that Theo endured at school because of Liam's cruel antics. Flashbacks, if the writers grace us with them, would paint a vivid picture: Liam cornering Theo in the hallways, mocking his autism, shoving him against lockers while his cronies laughed. It was brutal, heartbreaking, and it cemented Liam as public enemy number one in the eyes of the Carver family. Theo, that sweet, resilient soul played so poignantly by Kyler Pettis in his earlier days and now evolved into a young man navigating life's complexities, didn't deserve any of it. Abe Carver, the pillar of strength and former mayor, must have felt his blood boil when he discovered the extent of the harassment. And yet, in true Salem fashion, justice took a twisted path. Liam's plea agreementa, what a merciful slap on the wrist landed him in a literacy program. Of all places, a program where Abe Carver himself served as an instructor. Can you imagine the tension? The air thick with unspoken fury as Abe, with his commanding presence and unyielding moral compass, stared down the boy who tormented his son. Liam, forced to sit in that classroom, scribbling letters and sounding out words under Abe's watchful eye, was poetic justice, but also a powder keg waiting to explode. Every session must have been a battlefield, Liam's defiance clashing against Abe's patience, Theo's shadow looming over every interaction. We've seen glimpses of this in recent episodes as Liam's snide remarks, Abe's barely contained anger, and it's only the tip of the iceberg. But here's where the drama escalates from simmering to boiling over. Recent spoilers, leaked like forbidden secrets from the set, have teased a major twist for Liam's arc. Whispers from insiders, fan forums buzzing like beehives, and cryptic social media posts from the cast have all pointed to something bigger. Liam isn't just a one-off villain to be redeemed or shipped off to prison, no. He's poised for a storyline that could ripple through generations. And that's where the Clyde Weston connection ignites like gasoline on a fire. Clyde, that slimy, manipulative kingpin with a grin that could curdle milk, has been a thorn in Salem's side for years. From his drug empires to his murderous rampages, Clyde's left a trail of bodies and broken lives. Last we knew, he was rotting in prison, but in soap land, prison bars are about as effective as tissue paper. What if Clyde, in a moment of calculated cunning, reached out from behind those bars? What if he sired a son in his younger, wilder days, a son he abandoned or hid away, and now, with his empire crumbling, he's calling in his heir? Let's paint this picture in vivid, heart-stopping detail. Imagine Clyde shackled in a dimly lit visitation room, his eyes gleaming with malice as he speaks to Liam through the glass. Boy, he growl, voice like gravel, you're my blood, my legacy. Salem took everything from Meth Brady's, the Carvers, the self-righteous Hortons. No, it's time you take it back. The mission? Shady doesn't even begin to cover it. Infiltration, perhaps worming into the Carver family under the guise of redemption. Sabotage Theo's progress, dismantle Abe's influence, or worse, unearth buried secrets that could topple the town's power structure. Or maybe it's revenge pure and simple, a series of accidents targeting Clyde's enemies, with Liam as the puppet master. The drama, the betrayal. Picture Liam's internal turmoil, hating the father he never knew yet craving that paternal approval. His bullying past now reframed as early training for a life of crime. To flesh this out even further, let's delve into Liam's backstory with the intensity it deserves. He didn't grow up in a vacuum. No, his childhood must have been a nightmare of neglect and survival. Abandoned by a mother who couldn't handle Clyde's shadow. Or perhaps fleeing from his father's enemies, Liam bounced between foster homes, each one worse than the last. Street fights became his education, petty crimes his currency. The bullying of Theo? It wasn't random cruelty. It was a manifestation of deep-seated resentment toward the perfect families like the Carvers, who had love and stability while Liam had nothing. In the literacy program under Abe's tutelage, we've seen flickers of vulnerability, him hesitating over a word, his tough facade cracking just enough to reveal the scared kid beneath. But if he's Clyde's son, those moments are weapons. Feign redemption to lower guards, gather intel, strike when least expected. Now let's expand on the potential storyline ramifications, because this twist could be seismic. If Liam is Clyde's son, the Carver family implodes. Abe, already grappling with health issues and political comeback attempts, would face his worst nightmare, the bully of his son now revealed as the spawn of his archenemy. Theo, so trusting and kind, might extend an olive branch in the name of forgiveness, only to be stabbed in the back literally or figuratively. Dramatic scenes abound, confrontations in the Brady pub, where fists fly and secrets spill, hospital bedside vigils if someone gets hurt, tearful monologues from Lonnie or Valerie as they uncover the truth. And the DNA test. Oh, the inevitable paternity reveal, stolen hospital records. A clandestine swab from Clyde's toothbrush smuggled out by a corrupt guard, naturally. The fallout would drag in everyone, JJ uncovering clues through his police work, Eli returning from the FBI with federal warnings, even Paulina rallying the town against this new threat. But wait, there's more layers to unpack. Clyde's awakening. Did he fake a coma, bribe his way to early release, or orchestrate a prison break? Spoilers hint at his possible return, slithering back into Salem with a new alias and a vendetta sharper than ever. Liam as his advance guard, enrolling in the literacy program not by chance, but by design. Clyde pulling strings from afar, feeding Liam just enough information to manipulate, enough lies to control. The mission could evolve, starting with petty disruptions, escalating to bombings, kidnappings, or alliances with other villains like Orpheus or Kristen DiMera. Imagine the crossovers, Liam clashing with Johnny or Allie, romancing an unsuspecting sweetheart like Chanel to get closer to Paulina's inner circle. The romance angle alone could add soap opera gold. Forbidden love torn apart by blood ties, passionate nights interrupted by guilty confessions. To make this even more dramatic, let's hypothesize specific episode beats. Episode 1 of the arc, Liam excels in the literacy program, earning Abe's cautious praise. Cut to a mysterious phone, Callium whispering, "It's done, Dad." Flash to Clyde smirking in his cell. Episode 2, Theo befriends Liam, sharing stories of overcoming bullies, unaware of the irony. Tension builds as Liam's hand trembles, fighting the urge to lash out. Episode 3, a break-in at the Carver home, evidence planted to frame someone else, but clues point to Liam. Abe confronts him in a rain-soaked alley, thunder crashing as accusations fly. "You're just like your father," Abe roars, not knowing how right he is. The reveal episode, a family dinner shattered by a knock at the door. Clyde, escaped and unrepentant, embracing his son in front of horrified onlookers. Gasps, screams, guns drawn. Ratings would skyrocket. Expanding further, consider the emotional depth for Liam. He's not just a villain, he's a tragic anti-hero, torn between loyalty to a father who represents power and the glimmer of redemption. In Salem's community, therapy sessions with Marla now. The irony of the town psychiatrist unraveling Clyde's psychological hold. Dreams haunting him, visions of a young Clyde teaching him to shoot, or abandoning him in a dingy motel. The bullying of Theo reframed as jealous Liam envying Theo's family while resenting his own void. If redeemed, Liam could become a hero, turning on Clyde in a blaze of glory. If not, he descends into full villainy, perhaps taking over Clyde's empire and becoming Salem's next big bad. Let's not forget the fan theories fueling this fire. Online forums are ablaze. Liam's tattoos match Clyde's old gang symbols. That scar on his knuckle from a prison fight Clyde started, the actor's resemblance, those eyes. Cast interviews tease without confirming. The actor playing Liam dodging questions with a sly grin, saying, "Big things coming for my character." Production leaks, extra security on set for explosive scenes. And the history of Dace's paternity twists are their bread and butter. From Bo being Victor's son to Sammy's endless baby daddies, this fits perfectly. To stretch this analysis into epic proportions, let's explore alternate scenarios. What if Liam isn't Clyde's son but his protege groomed from afar? Or a half-brother to Ben, adding Weston family drama? The mission could involve gold-buried Clyde treasury or drugs flooding Salem's streets. Ties to the past, Liam connected to forgotten characters like Jordan, Clyde's daughter. The possibilities are endless, each more dramatic than the last. In conclusion, though, we could go on forever. This Liam-Clyde connection isn't just possible. It feels inevitable. The build-up, the hints, the character parallels scream father-son reunion from hell. Will it play out on Days of Our Lives? All signs point to yes, delivering the shock, tears, and twists we live for. Stay tuned to TV Days Drama Digest for updates. We'll be here, dissecting every frame. What do you think, fans? Sound off in the comments. Like, subscribe, and brace for impact. Salem's about to burn. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.